Hi, I'm Chris McLaughlin, and we're going to do some writing together today. I'm excited about today's prompt. But before we start, same as we always, I just want to take 3 deep breaths. And the reason we do this is just to clear our minds, let go of any stresses we've got today or anything like that. So, if you feel comfortable, close your eyes. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. So we're going to breathe in and out. And in and out. And in and out. Great, open your eyes. Okay, so today I want to do something a little bit different. Today's prompt is sayings, or I guess you could call it quotes or that kind of thing. My favourite saying of all time is the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. And I think about that probably every day. I think as writers, sometimes when we go through periods of like a lot of writing, we feel amazing, and then if we don't write so much for a while, you can feel like we've lost it, and it's like, oh, you know, I used to write and all this sort of thing. And I think that's just a really helpful phrase just to be like, you know, pick up a pen today. Doesn't have to be a lot. You can just start writing a sentence, you can just start writing a little bit, but just build it back up sort of thing. I just really like that phrase. So, as always, if you want to write a poem, fantastic. It doesn't have to rhyme. If you want to write a short story, amazing. A journal entry, or just scribbling down words on paper, all of it is perfect. All of it is amazing. We're just trying to write some words, and there's no judgment, there's no criteria you have to fill. As long as you're feeling what you write, that's perfect. Or as long as what you're writing is you, it's perfect, I guess is a better way to put it. So, grab your pen and paper, or open a new Word document on, or just whatever you feel comfortable writing with. I'm excited, I'm too excited for this prompt, I think this is going to be interesting. What I was going to say is, with this, maybe you can take it with the way of, maybe you've got a favourite saying, and you want to explore that a little bit. Or, maybe you just want to write a load of sayings yourself, like maybe 2 or 3 lines, and that could be quite cool and quite helpful to come back to maybe at a later time when you're like, feeling a little bit down. Like, what's your advice to yourself? What would you like to hear? It's always a great question. So, grab your pen, and we're going to write for 7 minutes, and when you're ready, we're going to start now. and you're about halfway through. And you've got 1 minute left. And if you come to the end of the idea or line that you're on, amazing. Well done. 3 more deep breaths. We're just going to let go of anything in there that we, that might have been a bit chewy for us or anything like that. So, close your eyes if you feel comfortable, and we're going to take 3 deep breaths. So we're going to breathe in and out, and in and out, and in and out. Awesome. Cool. Right, so as always, feel free to leave any lines you wrote in the comments below. I'd love to read some of these sayings. Maybe you came up with something that was super deep and you're like, oh, I don't know where that came from. Or maybe you came up with something that you're like, oh, that's really dumb, that doesn't make any sense. I definitely did that today. Which I think is fun too. I think sayings that don't make sense are kind of interesting too. I'm going to share a few with you. I'm I'm going to share... Light isn't eternal. One day the last star in the universe will fade away. So while it's here, let's let light lead the way. It's a bit more of a tongue twister than I thought it'd be. Or the only way to be is to start questioning what you see. Yeah, something maybe you're doing that, sure. And then I had a terrible one. Let me find a terrible one. Oh yeah. I don't know how this saying goes, which I guess makes it true, which I think is very fake deep. like, you're like, yeah, I guess so, yeah. I don't. Does it mean anything? Maybe it does mean something to you. I don't know. Maybe it will mean something to me later on in life. Who knows? So yeah, I'd love to see anything that you wrote today, any sayings or anything. Stick a few in if you fancy. Be kind to each other as always. These are all first drafts, and we can polish them into masterpieces that will be quoted for years to come later on down the line. But yeah, that's everything. So I hope you had a good time. I hope you got some writing done. And just as always, just to let you know, you are enough. Alright, see you next time.